Hello. All right. Hello everyone. Sorry for the late upload again. I can't say my schedule will be consistent, but I finally got a phone stand. Yeah. So hopefully the camera will not be very shaky. You can see the stand right here, holding up the phone. I can see from where I'm sitting that you can't really see the paper very clearly, but I'll do my best. Um, I didn't really have anything planned today to draw. I am still working on some comic stuff, some stories, to um, some stories in my mind, and like logging them somewhere. So I guess aligned with that, I will start drawing some character stuff, like eyes and facial features and like hair, maybe bodies. I don't know. Um, yeah. Um, this is just a practice, so I don't expect anything too crazy. And I don't know if people can see what I draw because the camera is not very uh, focused. I don't know if it's something I can um, adjust later on, but I will fix that when I can. So right now I'll just draw a simple character. And yeah, and there was a lot of stuff that happened to me in a few days. Um, yeah, it's good to take a few breaks from time to time to make sure that you're well rested and you're able to focus more on what you do, or what you want to do, what you have to do, and everything like that. Yeah, sorry if I fall silent again. Um, I don't know if, like, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, but I don't know if um, this platform is a good place to talk about them. I really don't know if the character that I'm drawing is going to be any good. Yeah, this is just a practice. Maybe I'll improve. I don't know. Something I'll look forward to, but not really something that I expect. Lately, I've been um, feeling kind of bored about a lot of the things that I'm doing. So about the comment that I made earlier about taking breaks, I don't know how well that holds, because taking too long of a break can also hinder you and yeah, prevent you from progressing forward. don't know if any of the things that I draw are uh, worthy of being in a story or anything. And maybe uh, maybe I'm not cut out for it. Um, I don't know if I enjoy some of the things that I'm doing either. Um, but I think it's good to at least try to find something that I find interesting. I don't know how consistent I'll be, but I'll do. I'll take this step by step. I think that's part of the reason why I don't upload much. Is just I'm afraid of overflowing myself or overwhelming myself with things. I I think a lot about the comics that I'm trying to make, and I realize now I don't think people really find it interesting. I mean, after all, there's like a lot of there's a lot of other interesting comics out there in the world, right? What's the what are the probabilities that people really care about what I draw? And I'm sure there are other people out there who think similarly as I do regarding this topic, but um, gosh, I drew that ear weirdly. I need to lower it, but whatever. Like I can't even draw, and apparently, like, how's I can't. I don't think I can draw properly that it will draw people's attention or anything. Uh, don't worry, I'm not. I'm not losing my mind or anything. Just a little demotivated. I don't think my characters are looking very well. It's the point of practice, you know. I can't. I really can't draw. And yet I practice. I heard of a method called the Loomis method. Yeah, that's what it was called. You like draw a circle I know this is a very bad circle, but draw a circle, and you can also draw ovals to align with like the planes of the face or the head. And, okay, first of all, the Loomis method, it helps people um, draw faces or heads and stuff. I'm pretty sure I got the steps wrong. Normally I'm supposed to draw the small oval first and then the line, but I think there's things in art where you can break rules, and this is probably not one of them, but you know, you can do whatever you want in art. Yeah, you have a basic face structure thing. Um, yeah. This is where you put the eyes. So around here, you're gonna put the nose. And this is where you put the mouth. Yeah. I'll try drawing hair. I'm not very good at it, but yeah. It's a very bad drawing, I know, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm here to draw cartoon characters, so I'll try aligning with that a little bit more. Also, I guess I should mention this now. My previous video was about the making a small short comic for a book that I'm trying to make. Um, I recently showed it to my parents and or my father, and he put it in Claude, the AI, and asked to recreate it or something. Um, and it was not able to do it properly, so I just found that funny. Yeah. Um, I don't really hate AI art, honestly. I know I'm going back to this topic uh, that I went over a few videos ago, but yeah, I'm not really a AI art hater, um, because I know people use it for inspiration and such. Um, but I think people should learn to find value in human art as well. Well, both art, both forms of art. There's interest in, you know, both subjects. In all honesty, I think there's a difference in values regarding those, the differences. Like AI art, obviously, it looks very, way too pristine and everything. It was very clean appearance, very shiny appearance, and it's like a little too smooth. There's not very organic. And I know there's a lot of corporations who use, AI generated stuff in their products and everything. Um, and then when you compare it to like something that a person drew, it's the thing the person drew is very rusty and sort of wrinkly and messy, and I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but I think because like the difference in value that I wanted to point out is that time is spent differently. Um, when you're asking AI to do stuff, there's a sense of efficiency regarding it, right? You spend less time actually doing the art. You're more focused on the art itself rather than the process, and so that leads to mass production of uh, content, which it could be for good or could be for bad. I'm not I'm not the one who decides that. Um, I think understanding the difference in values really helps. It helps reduce the hatred that people tend to have towards each other. That one person is looking ahead at the final product, at the end goal of their work, while another person is obsessed with the process. Um, Speaking from honesty, if I were to draw my comics, I don't know if I should care much about the process, because in my comics or my graphic novels or whatever, I want the story out. I would much rather appreciate the story than the art. And maybe that's just me. That's just because I'm the one making it. Um, when it comes to other people, I also like to appreciate what they drew and such. But if I were to look at what I drew, I would be disappointed, and so I would much rather have the product out rather than um, or I would much rather have my voice out there rather than just put a lot of effort into um, the delivery of it. But a counter argument against that would be that if I really value the stories that I'm making, then shouldn't I put in just as much effort into it by making something my own and drawing it myself rather than um, having something else just do it for me. Sorry, I'm not a very eloquent speaker, so I can't really say what is on my mind precisely, but I think I'll leave it at that. I just hope. Well, I'm a small channel, so I don't think people are going to get very riled up in the comments or anything, but just the thought of it really interests me. I think people should think more than talking. I'm not a good speaker anyways, so uh, I'm not very good at drawing. That's why I'd rather just get the story out and tell people what I really want to tell, rather than have them focus on, my inability to actually say anything. I'd rather do it by art. sorry if some of these character designs look a little too if they look too anime-ish. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. Anime really, I can't say ruined my depiction of comics or cartoons and stuff, but I've been heavily influenced by them, so I apologize beforehand. I'm gonna draw the noses pretty small. I don't draw nostrils very often, only if I really want to, I guess. Yeah, I should learn how to draw, like actually draw, not draw little dots for noses or anything. Another thing I think I should learn how to draw is hair. Um, yeah, I'm not very good at drawing hair. I don't know. I'm getting bored, so I'll just draw whatever I want now, I guess. I will be posting my comic shortly. The small comic that I made for one of my videos, uh, somewhere in a website. Um, and I plan to make more over time. It'll be a little more refined, and there'll be smaller stuff added into it. Some small changes. Um, Summer is coming to an end, so that means I will have to go back to school. Um, and I won't have much time for videos. That's okay though. I mean, my videos weren't very good or productive or anything like that anyways, so yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on in my mind right now. So I apologize if I fall um, very quiet. I'll play homage to uh, the small series that I've been doing called Horrible Hands. Because they really are not very well drawn hands. And no matter how many videos I watch of, how to actually draw hands, I can never really like understand what it is that I'm doing wrong. It's fine though. I'll manage. I don't think. Can the video see that? Okay, it's like that. Maybe I'll record the process of improving the small comics that I make instead of like showing the full thing, uh, very abruptly as I did in my previous video. Yeah. Like that. I don't know what I'm drawing right now. I'm just drawing whatever's on my mind. Yeah. I guess I'm making a little plant thing with a person's face on it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to draw at the moment. Actually, I just thought of something kind of stupid last minute. This I messed up with the left arm, but I think it'll be fine, maybe. Just hide it with a shade or something, I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Let me move the camera a little. So you guys can see. Yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess.